Good morning, all of you. So, in the last class, we have discussed regarding the Stone Age, and we have also studied that Stone Age is divided into three parts: Paleolithic Age, Mesolithic, and the Neolithic Age. So, we have covered the Paleolithic Age, and today we are starting with the Mesolithic Age, and which is also called as the Middle Age. Okay, Middle Age. So, what changes occur in the Middle Age? First of all, the most important thing is the climate began to change. Okay, the climate began to change, and that is why their eating and their living habits were also changing. Okay, the climate began to be more warmer and warmer, which used to be very chilly into the Paleolithic age. Okay, and they were hunting and gathering, and they were also used to collect wild pulses and all, and they used to consume it as a food. Okay, another important thing is that they also used to follow the behavior of different kind of animals, and they realized that there are certain animals which can be used for their own purpose. So they started with the domestication of certain animals, and the first animal which was domesticated was dog. Okay, so they began to domesticate the dog, and dog were used by them in order to chase away the wild animals which used to come towards them. Okay, so that is the first thing. Another important thing about Mesolithic age is the microliths, the kind of tools which were found into the Mesolithic age. They were more sharper and efficient. So what does this thing tells you? This thing tells you that the human mind, human being was changing. It was having a revolution. They used to make stone tools. Now by the time their tools were becoming more and more efficient and sharper. So the kind of tools which is found into the Mesolithic age, which used to be smaller and sharper, are called as microliths. Okay, the image of some microlith tools are given here. You can see that the shape of these tools are very small, and they used to be very sharp in comparison to the tools which are found into the Paleolithic age. Now, two important sites are there in Nevasa and Kurnool, and their case study has been given. Nevasa, which is in Maharashtra, and Kurnool, which is in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, so two examples, two cases have been given, which are very great sites in order to understand about the Stone Age. First is Nevasa, which is in Maharashtra, and it is a site of lower Paleolithic period. Means you can imagine that it is a very old site where very in excavation very tools and fossils are found of very starting of the Paleolithic age. So they began to realize, the archaeologists, they found in their studies that they used to live a nomadic life. They used to make tools from basalt and dolerite. Basalt and dolerite were the kind of a variety of stones which were abundantly found into the river banks. Okay, and because these stones were very much available, they were very hard, and so that is why the people at that time they used to make tools from these stones only. Okay, another example is of Kurnool district in Andhra Pradesh, where Upper Paleolithic period tools are found. And sorry, Upper Paleolithic period is the last period of the Paleolithic time, and it was also the starting of the Mesolithic period. Okay, so in their excavation, certain fossils are found of Upper Paleolithic age and the Mesolithic age. This excavation was actually started by the British time by the anthropologist Robert Bruce Foote, and later on, when the Britishers went away, Archaeological Survey of India, which is an organization of India, which actually excavate the several sites in India, actually helped in in finding more knowledge and more evidences of presence of upper Paleolithic period and Mesolithic period into these sites. So these two sites are very important: Nevasa, which is in Maharashtra, and Kurnool, which is in Andhra Pradesh. Here they also find certain braid tools and microliths. As you all know that microliths are produced into the Mesolithic period, so it was evidence of Mesolithic period. Certain fossils have also been found of animals such as rhinoceros, which used to be hunted and eaten by the early people. On the right hand side, you can see the images of rock painting of Utah, USA, and cave painting in Bhimtaka, Madhya Pradesh. Again, this is a very important site. Here, the images are still a little blurred, but you know they are very important Mesolithic period sites. Now, the third period was the Neolithic period. Now it was called as a new age or a revolution into the human life. Why? Because here the human beings, converted from food gatherers to food producers. Yes, they started to begin farming. They learned to begin farming. That is why it is called as a new age or Neolithic age. So that is the most important thing about the Neolithic age. Now, the most important thing is that they began to do farming. So, how did they get an idea? They must, like, they notice that if they burn two stones, they can produce a fire. Likewise, they also noticed that if certain grains fell into the ground, then after certain period they convert into plants, and plants can be eaten and they have a very different kind of a taste. So they began to realize that they can also do this process by themselves. So that is why they started to do farming. Now, obviously, when they're farming, then they have to settle down at one place also, because they have to take care of the crops. That is why. So they begin to do farming and they begin to get settled also. So that is why this period is called as the Neolithic age or the new period. Okay, and also called as the New Stone Age and Neolithic Revolution. Okay, so this much we have done in the class, and in the last class we will discuss about the domestication of plants and animals by these people. Okay, thank you so much.